Welcome to this monthly news update. Coming up in this episode, the findings of another independent investigation into Mike Pilavachi, allegations of inappropriate behaviour by David Fletcher, and the call for a national day of prayer against assisted suicide. Before the video continues, do not forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest content. First, a second independent review into the behaviour of Soul Survivor founder Mike Pilavachi has been published online. The review was commissioned by New Wine, the charismatic evangelical organisation through which Pilavachi entered ministry and from which Soul Survivor emerged, following a backlash to its original response to allegations against Pilavachi. It was carried out by Fiona Scolding KC, who had previously been commissioned by Soul Survivor Watford to examine allegations of inappropriate behaviour by Pilavachi whilst leading said church and its affiliated festivals. That review is explained in more detail in this video, which you can find in the description. In the executive summary of her review for New Wine, Scolding states that we consider that senior people in New Wine may have demonstrated some failings in its responsibility to ensure that Mr. Pilavachi was fit for leading Soul Survivor. Speaking to Premier Christianity following the review's publication, the chair of New Wine's trustees, Jill Duff, said concerning the organisation's response to Pilavachi's behaviour, "We made a statement that was not correct and we apologise. What has helped us is inviting darkness to come to light. We're on a journey and I'm pleased we're on it." Next, allegations of abuse and controlling behaviour have been made against David Fletcher, a former leader of the Iwerne Bible camps. Fletcher, who passed away in 2022, was identified as covering up abuse of boys at said camps by another leader, John Smythe, in an independent review by Keith Makin into how the Church of England handled allegations against Smythe. Concerning Fletcher, the review states that David Fletcher was still attempting to protect the Iwerne reputation, the conservative evangelical world, as well as his own reputation and that of the small group who did not report or act adequately on knowledge of the abuse. In a news update from the Diocese of Oxford, it has been revealed that allegations have now been made against Fletcher of abusive behaviour to the Church of England. The update reads, "Following the publication of the Makin Review, the National Safeguarding Team and Diocese of Oxford received information concerning sexual abuse and coercive and controlling behaviour concerning the Reverend David Fletcher towards women and girls. This has been reported to the police and was recorded as a crime." If you would like to see any of these stories covered more extensively in an explainer video, do not forget to comment so down below. Finally, a coalition of evangelical organisations has called for a national day of prayer as members of Parliament continue to debate Kim Leadbeater's assisted suicide bill. The bill, which would introduce assisted suicide laws for the first time into UK law, passed its second reading in the House of Commons in November 2024, but at the time of the video is yet to have its third and final reading. In response, a coalition of evangelical organisations, which includes Affinity, the Christian Institute, the Christian Medical Fellowship, and the Evangelical Alliance, have allied to encourage Christians to pray in the following 5 ways. 1. Pray for compassion. Pray for a revival of compassion in our society, that we would prioritise caring for sick people over seeking to help them end their lives. 2. Pray for courage. Give thanks for those politicians already opposing the bill and pray for more to find the courage to speak out. 3. Pray for clarity. Pray that politicians and journalists would understand the bitter reality of what the Kim Leadbeater and Liam MacArthur bills would mean for the vulnerable and for the nature of the relationship between doctors and patients. 4. Pray for concern. More and more professionals are speaking out against the unworkability of the proposals. Pray their voices would be heeded by the politicians who will be voting on the bill. And 5. Pray for cooperation. Give thanks for the wide range of people and organisations, Christian and non-Christian, working hard to prevent the bill becoming law. Pray for the effectiveness of their work in Parliament, in the media, and local campaigning. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel for more content.